Here we see an innocent man returning to his home and family after work and the gym in Los Angeles, California. Next, we're going to see two unjust criminal aggressors jump this man's gates and compress in on him with guns in their hands in an effort to dominate and do whatever they want with him, his family, and property as they so desire. This is a hallway. It's simply a hallway outside the home. Hallways are fatal funnels. What makes it a fatal funnel? Have you ever heard the saying, it was like shooting fish in a barrel? That means extremely easy. This architectural design is really good if you're armed and you're inside the home dealing with multiple armed unjust criminal aggressors who are dumb enough to breach while hanging out in this fatal funnel. It's terrible as far as you, the innocent person of goodwill, getting stuck in it as happened here. If I had to live here, I'd make a habit of using a side door or a garage door to come and go from my home. The intended victim did a great job in countering this ambush by improvising and using surprise, speed, and violence of action. Based upon the news reports, I don't think anybody was struck by any rounds during this exchange in gunfire. The suspect also shot at the victim as he was fleeing the area. Look, shooting under pressure while you're moving and your adversary is moving, well, that's a whole lot different than shooting on most public square ranges. So maybe consider joining a competitive organization like the USPSA to begin filling in some of these gaps. Okay, let's start with surprise. How does he achieve surprise? Well, in this case, he throws a cup of tea in this guy's face.
As I turned, I said, "Fuck it." I threw the tea at him, went to grab the gun, just swiped my hand to go grab the gun. He was trying to hold on to my wrist. I tried to get out of it. And I went to pursue him further, and he backed up. And when I hit him with the tee, I disoriented him so much, he backed away around. People in the comments are like, "Oh, he didn't mean to do that." I'm like, "Bro, that's my signature move." You know how many drinks I've thrown on people before I cracked them? Or I thought I was about to get hit, I threw a drink on them and nailed them. And I'm like, that's my move. Whatever's in my hand. If I got a deck of cards in my hand, I'm throwing it at you.
Yeah.
My friend Vinny taught me that. He's like, anything I got, I'm throwing it at you. Because you're going to get so flustered.
Well, in this case, it works good enough. The bad guy number one turns away. And as you can see, bad guy number two is still approaching, facing him. He's still dealing with an imminent deadly force threat. This armed robbery or home invasion or whatever it is, these guys are acting in unison. So he fights his way out of this fatal funnel by sending defensive rounds at his unjust criminal aggressors. Again, here he is in his own words explaining why this was necessary.
The first thing I thought was I have to fire my way out of this doorway because if I stay in here, I'm dead.
I'll put a link in the comments to the full interview. It's about 40 minutes long, but it is well worth the watch.